Hey, it's David here from Freedom Founders. A lot of people ask me, a lot of doctors, dentists, my colleagues ask me, David, how do you invest in real estate? See, most people think that real estate investment is something that you do by, say, buying a property. And most people would start out with something small, relatively easy, like a house, a single family residential, and either buy it and fix it and manage it as a tenant occupied property, or they might try to do a fix and flip because it's really sexy on TV, right? Maybe your wife or somebody in your family is really good at design and decorating, and you want to give that a shot. Well, I call that accidental landlording or being a hobbyist. And real estate really is a business, at least the people who do the doing. And that's where a lot of professionals, small business owners who are busy and should be focusing on their practice or their business, get it wrong. See, I find in life that everybody has an expertise. You have an expertise at what you do really well. Now, you're smart and you're capable and you can probably learn additional things in your life, right? But where should you put your focus? Probably not trying to do something else on a one-off basis that you really don't have time to focus on and really learn the ins and outs, and where you shouldn't be operational. So in real estate, I find it's all about finding the right people. Yeah, the right people that actually have boots on the ground operations in asset classes and markets that I like. Now, quick question on the side would be, well, David, how do you find those people? That's been 39 years of me being in the trenches in real estate to build up my network, all right? It takes time to do that. That's one of the good things about real estate. It's an inefficient market, so you can't dial up an index or go on into an exchange like the stock market and just buy and invest in real estate. It doesn't work that way. So it's hard, but it also gives the small investor an opportunity. So it is about networks, it's about connections, and it's about knowing the right people. It's about insider information, and it's legal with real estate. So that's number one. Number two, yeah, you got to know what asset classes to invest in. You need to know what markets are the best. You need to understand how to invest in up markets, sideways markets, and down markets. It's really, really doable. But the thing I find is that people need to understand that there's what I call the anatomy of a deal. And it goes like this. Someone has to find the opportunity. Yeah, it's called lead generation. There's marketing involved in that. So someone has to find the deal. That's a whole business in itself. And so once someone finds a potential opportunity, a motivated seller, a property that could be purchased if the right terms or price point are put together, then the next thing that needs to be done, number two, is someone has to be able to negotiate and close the deal. Contract and take it to escrow, or we call it title companies. Number three, where's the money come from? Yeah, every acquisition needs money. So there's lots of places to get the money. You can go to banks to get the money. Sellers with real estate can finance their equity, can do that. There can be existing loans on a property, so one can buy the property subject to existing financing, or you can utilize private capital, or any combination thereof. Real estate is fantastic because there's so many ways to finance real estate, and that's one of the keys to investing in real estate, knowing how to finance. All right, what's the fourth part of the anatomy of a deal? Well, think for a minute. Let's see. We found the deal. We closed it, negotiated and closed it. We funded it. Somebody's got to run the management. Someone has to run the operations of managing that asset because that's where the income comes from. Either you're going to rehab the property, fix it, and resell it on the marketplace, which is called a fix and flip. That's transactional. And as an investor, you can be a part of that by being the bank, by lending money to people that are really good at doing that. We do that all the time. Or you may want to buy the property when it's been all rehabbed and there's a tenant in place and you've got a manager or management company managing that. That's called a turnkey property. So that's a simple example with single family residential as to how I invest in real estate today. No, I don't go do it myself. I don't even find my own deals anymore. I don't have to close my own deals. There's experts out there that I have a network with that do all that. I bring the capital. This is what Freedom Founders does. We create a connection from the deal opportunities in real estate, the great people that I know in my network that are boots on the ground operational, and we bring the capital from the doctor side, and we put the two together. It's a perfect marriage. Due diligence, underwriting, understanding your markets, understanding that these structures are put in place, so it's a win-win for everybody. Alternative investments, it's the place to be if you really want to take control of your financial future. That's it for me today. Remember, always stay focused on your freedom. Until then, I'll see you next time.